Hi guys, it's Granny Tana speaking. Welcome to this FS22 Backroads County. This is part 7. Yeah, and we just collected a lot of straw and we still have a little bit of straw on the field, which we get now. And our harvester is harvesting the canola. This tractor is standing in the way, but it's still okay, so we have enough place. But it's a little bit in the way. Yeah, and then we have to remove the windrower. Oh, yes, I know what to do. Before I collect the rest of the straw, which is not such a hurry, I jump into the other tractor, bring the windrower back to the farm. We could go there. And then I start sowing already with this tractor. Because I bought a second of those case tractors to do the seeding and the loading, wagon driving at the same time. So let's see whether this fits inside. Oh, not there. But maybe there. Oh yes. Let's see whether I can manage to... Okay, yes, yes. Yes. Not so good, but better than expected. Okay. Good. And now the sewing machine. And I choose canola. Okay. And then we'll go there. Somehow it's a little bit sad that we have sugar beets on this first field, because I would have liked to sow grass on it today to have the first grass harvest in November, but I don't wanna lose the sugar beets. That would be even more sad than having them. So let's see. And then after November we have winter. So maybe I only have the possibility to have few cows, very few cows. And maybe for the sheep I will need feed in the winter too. So I would have to buy it. Maybe. Yeah, so we will see. Okay, let's have a look at our harvest. It has become so silent. Oh, he is still working. Is he still working? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's fine. So. Okay. So this is only a little rest somehow. You say rest? No, I don't think. And the word rest is existing in the English language, but it means something totally different. So I think it is only a so-called false friend. I have to go home and rest, and this would be something you would say maybe. And we say rest for a leftover. So if it's a tiny little bit left over, then we say rest. Same word, different meaning. So, and the harvester didn't work on the edge where all the trees are. I can understand this. So here are too much trees too close to the fields. This is somewhat a problem of this map. I hope this grass is harvestable. I don't know. I will see. I will see rather soon. Because here now the helper is sowing. Oops! Oh no! Can he? Yeah? Yeah, he's doing fine. Okay. So I wonder, because this grass is so small, maybe it is just a little bit too young, but already harvestable. Or maybe it's decorative grass that doesn't grow. That would be very sad. So... Oh, I could unlock. That is good. So, if I get the right turning around and driving by, I can unload without going backward. So, and now I need my mower. And we will see now whether we get some grass. Wish me good luck. Maybe you already know whether we get grass or not. And then it's a question whether, for example, this is my land or not. I just try. So unfold, and then... Yeah, it always takes some time to unfold. It mows, but we don't get anything. Oh, and here we have some straw inside. Did we mow the field of the neighbor? Oh, I'm very sorry. But that would disappear when I get grass. Oh no! This is all cut down, but we don't get anything. Maybe we get from this... Yeah, we get from this road, but only very little bit, because this is not our road. No. So all the green grass we see here is of no worth for us. That is very sad. I really counted on this grass. That there is meadow grass we could use. But it's not much. And then there are the light poles. Oh no, it's this, electricity poles. Let's see whether they have collision. They have. So that won't make me really happy. And this field has such a strange shape. And there are potatoes. I love potatoes, but I don't like the potato harvest. And we would need to rent a potato harvester and one for sugar beets and have really busy days. But in the end we could produce sugar, that we do anyhow. And here I would need a different production and then produce French fries and such. Do I want this? Do I have enough money to buy this field? To get a little bit of meadow grass? This is silly. I could afford this field. And this one is even cheaper. And what is growing there? Potatoes. And this is a combined farm area, yes. This is expensive, so I was thinking about those fields here. And I think I'll buy them one after the other, maybe in the next year or so, but yeah. This is the closest to my farm. Apart from this, but this is too expensive. So maybe I just go and have a look whether we find real grass here. And then I'll think again. So I let the loading wagon here, and I fold the mower, but I keep it, and then I just hurry down there and have a look. Because this grass here is not perfect, but it's better than nothing. Yeah, and then we would have potatoes. But we could do the potato harvest. Let's see whether we could do the potato harvest and the sugar beet harvest in one day at the same time. Now this is here. Potatoes. from August, which is today, but they are not yet ripe. So tomorrow there would be potatoes, and the sugar beets are later. So we would have a long period tomorrow for potato harvest, and we will have a long period for sugar beets in October or November. So I won't buy this field today, because if it would be at the same day, I would say, okay, then we have some variety in tasks, and I can take my work and go from one harvest to the other and get the stuff in my trailer and such. But to do it one after the other would be too much. Oh, this is very not nice, because here everywhere we have the grass that we can harvest, and especially around our farm we have the grass that we can't harvest. What did the mapper think about this? So here we could harvest grass. Where are we? We are here. This is canola field. Already, yeah, freshly sown. Okay, okay. Yeah, this would be okay. And the field, I think it's not so expensive. Yeah, it's really affordable, and it is rather close. So this field, I think it has sugar beet as well. I don't want sugar beets. I already have sugar beets here. So maybe I buy this and get the grass, and looking forward to the canola harvest in next summer. Yeah, I think this is an idea. Somehow it's funny if I would tell you, oh, I bought this land, this field, because we have harvestable grass around it. It's a bit stupid, but in my situation, it is important. And this forest, okay, it's a big forest. Yeah, and it's too expensive now, because I spent my money for this. Because there is quite a lot of grass, but it would be very tedious to harvest it. And maybe first I check on my harvester whether it is full now, and then I go and harvest the green meadow. Or do you say meadow or meadow? With the EA, it's, for me, it's always a little bit complicated, because sometimes it's pronounced like an E and sometimes like an somehow. And I'm sure I use it wrong sometimes. So now this is really full. It there's a small mountain on top. Do you see it? And we have a little bit of beet here. I think that grew before I deactivated the weed. So this is nice size, this field. Yeah, this is our biggest one. This is even bigger than that one. So we will have 2 canola fields next year, which is okay because you can really earn a lot of money with the canola oil. And this too has canola. Oh, and this has cotton, and this has sunflower. But they are for this year, so in the autumn. Yeah, so this will change. And this is soybean. This is for autumn too. So all of those will change, but I think that was freshly sown as well. Yeah, I will see how much money I will have until spring. And this is a small field. Oh, you have to buy for all of this, but it's not so expensive. And what is there? Maybe we go and have a look sooner or later. So, okay, this is done. Then we can go and get our loading wagon. It's very good that we can slow down the time. Sometimes I really need it, especially at the first day. So somehow the first day is always the most work for me. Sometimes I have 10 episodes at the first day, but then I get faster, much faster. And in the winter time it's only 1 or 2 episodes. Yeah, it depends on what I have to do, but usually there's not much work in winter. And here maybe I destroyed the decorative grass. That would look a little bit ugly, but on the other hand it would be a road, a useful road to this other dirt road, and maybe I could put some gravel on it also. And I think now I'll go to have a look at this small field where there is this interesting nothingness. And then we go and get the grass. I think it's to the right. No, it's to the left and then down. I could already cut one round, driving there, why not? Unfold. Okay, maybe the grass that we get from the border of this field isn't even worth all this action, but I think it's nice. Oh, this other canola field is ready to harvest. Does it have collision? Let's see. Yes, it has. It falls down. Yeah, but this is too big and too expensive. If not, it would have been interesting to have another harvest-ready canola field. No, we already have 6,000 liters, so this is not too bad. It's not good, but better than nothing. And then maybe we only get 1 or 2 or maybe 5 cows. So for the next, I just go. We don't need so many cows in the winter. So this is sugar beet, yeah. And then there is this big nothingness. This is meadow, yes, and here it is. Yeah, we are at the right place, but somehow it doesn't match with the... So here we have normal meadow, and here is it a barn, maybe? Because it is fenced, and it has collision, and it's a big one. This field is bigger than I thought. This field number 9. Yeah, it is indeed a barn. Pasture. Maybe we could go there and cut the grass. Because the animals in those barns, they don't eat it anyhow. Especially, okay, with the mod I have, they would eat it, but the cows, they are not happy with grass. Only if I would buy young cows, very, very young cows, lots of them, then they would love to eat the grass and they could feed by themselves. I only would need to give them some water, and then on their last month I would need to give them TMR, and then I could sell them. This is really so cheap with this land. Yeah, it is really so cheap. I just buy it. Yes, I do. And then I buy one experimental very young cow. So maybe this one. Okay, they are cheap, rather cheap, but I can buy something like 5 of them for one big one. The fast money is only possible with the big ones, but if you have such a meadow, and if it's possible, so I don't know whether this grazing mod will work here. So therefore I only have one cow now. If it doesn't work, the grazing mod, I will cut this grass and feed it in form of, how to call it, a TMR. And then I could buy adult cows. How many will go in this? 250. Oi, 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 oi. But I could start with, let's say, 20. And next time 30. And so forth. And always more. But then I would need a lot of food. Yeah, but when this is working with the grazing mod, then I could go with the young cows. Here we have another farm. This is fascinating. When I started this episode, I had no idea that I would buy such a big meadow for one cow. But there will be more cows, that's for sure. I only don't know whether I will buy big cows or small cows. Yeah, and whether I will cut this grass or keep it for this wonderful animal. And when I do the thing with the small cows, I will have to wait. Let's see whether I can check it out here. Boom. 0 months. Okay, that's I know. No, I have to go back to the buying point. Jump. And there it tells me. So in 1.5 years, it's old enough to be sold. That is quite some time. Yeah, but if I don't need to pay for the food, because it just grows by itself and only put some water inside, then I will put a well here, because this is needed anyhow. And I love it to have such a huge meadow. No matter what, this huge meadow is wonderful. And I'm very happy that I went here to have a look what this muddy area is all about. And so we have to wait till next part, or maybe we have to wait till we are finished with the harvest and the sowing with the work for today, because the time is so slow now, because I don't want it to be dark for the harvest work. But the mod only works at full hours. Do we have to wait? Do we really have to wait? And what is good, this part can be cut down for our other cow barn. So this I can cut today. And it's no difference. But I just think I could speed up until 6 p.m. and then I make slow again. 6 p.m. in August is... So now we already have 6 p.m. and it didn't work. So I'll have a lot of work. I'll cut all this grass down. And again in November, which is awesome. and I will feed those cows TMR, and I'll feed the cows at my farm TMR as well. I'll become a cow farmer. Okay. That was not planned. Yeah, and so I have to cut this down today, because only then it grows again until November. Where is my... Okay, so I don't need to rely on this small area. I have a much bigger area now. Somehow this is funny. But I will get enough grass to feed cows on this huge meadow and on the other one. Yeah, and I will have even more work for the next months to come. And it will be, I think it will be even more interesting. Yeah, and I'm quite happy about, because that land was cheap. With this cow barn, it's very, very cheap. And I get sugar beets, so this is only a small sugar beet field. It's enough work for my taste, but it doesn't pay the rent of the harvester somehow. Okay, it would pay because I make sugar out of the sugar beets, but the feeling is it's not worth the renting of the harvester for the sugar beets, because this field is rather small. That would be too massive. No, thank you. But this, on top of this, is maybe just the amount of sugar beets that feels like, okay, it was worth to pay something like 20,000 bucks for the rent. And this will pay for the buying of this field, and then I have this field where I get all this grass, and I can have a lot of cows. And here I thought on having meat cows, so for getting meat, and because I have milk sheeps already here. But I think there I can have meat cows and milk cows. I can have a lot of cows. And I should grow grass here for next year and here to have enough grass that can be harvested by the helper to feed all our many cows. Okay, so I just became a cow farmer. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and look here, traffic jam. But this is no problem, I just drive beside the road. Okay, this makes it ever more exciting, this Let's Play. I'm looking forward to the next parts. And I hope you too. I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you for watching and all the best. Till next time. Tschüss.